What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. My name's Tarun Shetty. These are my thoughts. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday, Columbus Day, holiday. It's a holiday, people. Can you feel the festive energy in the air? I can. Somebody messaged me recently about, I'm just going to jump right into this, about The Daily Show. I guess Trevor Noah is leaving. This is kind of I should have made this video weeks ago. But she was like, hey, you should throw your hat into the ring. I mean, obviously, people really don't understand comedy the way it works. It doesn't really work like that, first of all. And if you're probably wondering the same question, here's why. There's this belief in comedy that anything's possible, but there's also a realism too. And the way those TV host jobs work, like they really look for people who have some credibility. If they pull some random person for that job, I will be very surprised. Usually that person has some sort of buzz. Even if they're new, someone very new, they still have a lot of buzz behind them, right? Like maybe they went to Montreal, or they've got a huge social media following, so even though they're not well known to the public, they're still known in their small circle, whatever that might be. With that said, I think Trevor Noah is good for that job. My mom used to watch him do stand-up, his clips. She used to send it to me, and I used to just laugh along. Not really my taste. It's kind of a lot of accents. It's broad act-outs. Plays really well for international, I think, and on the scale he plays, the guy plays auditoriums. I'm not hating at all. I think he's good at what he does. Just, it's not what I do particularly, but plays very well. And he was big in South Africa, wherever he was before he got The Daily Show. I think I read a while back, like Russell Peters and him were like, arguing over a joke. Who came up with a joke first? I mean, it's a backstory, but he was good on The Daily Show. I mean, Jon Stewart, that was a tough position to fill. Jon Stewart crushed it on The Daily Show. And look, The Daily Show is, that's a big deal for comedians. Getting on a show like that, getting on any platform like that can change your life. I think when you book these shows, it just puts you in another lens the world sees you in. You go from a guy who's doing clubs to a guy on TV, and you start doing movies. You're a guy on movies now. Like, it's all about getting that credibility, so you can do more things. So I like when Jon Stewart quit The Daily Show. He had a window, and now he's trying to come back as a filmmaker. And I don't know if it's really working. He still had the Jon Stewart name, but man, this business forgets about you real quick. They really do. So I think Jon Stewart, he's my generation. But Trevor Noah, hey man, he had a good run, and he can do whatever he wants from here on out. I mean, really. If he's not done with his money, the guy is playing huge venues. And it used to bug me a lot. Not being jaded again. I always feel like I'm being jaded and angry. But it used to bug me that America would find these international guys for these big spots, right? Like, James Corden or Craig Kilborn, Trevor Noah. You can't even argue that, they're doing it for YouTube because of international audiences, because they were doing this way back when, when Craig Kilborn got The Late Show, whatever it was called. Like, YouTube wasn't what it was now. But for some reason, look, even the acting world. Like, I was auditioning a long time in Hollywood, and Hollywood loves getting these actors with like British accents for these roles here, and they're not even like British roles. They're just like normal roles. But, Hollywood is infatuated with, people who are from different countries. I've spoken about this recently. Like, now there's like this thing about finding comedians with authentic accents, and people who have like, it sounds like they literally just, walk through the airport or something. But look, that's just, diversity now. It's a big deal. Like, I get it. I 100% think the next person who gets the Daily Show is not going to be a white guy. Sorry, white people here. This is not your time. I can tell you I've seen it firsthand, people blowing up, obviously. Hassan Minhaj, who I used to do clubs with out here. And that was a perfect vehicle for him, I think. He was always a guy who was very outspoken, and his comedy was very pointed. But man, I'll tell you, I used to do this bringer show back in 2001 at the Boston Comedy Club in New York every Monday night. I do it sometimes. I'd bring 3 people, and it was run by this guy named David J, who's a big TV writer, and Ed Helms, who was a comedian. And Ed Helms was like another comic in New York, and booked a Daily Show when it was really getting going. And I'll tell you, I never saw Ed Helms ever again after that. Never saw him ever again. I haven't spoken to him in 20-something years. He's a big movie star. I think he's maybe faded a little bit, but he definitely is a legit movie star. And he's good too. He's good at what he does. So I think these shows are a big deal. And I can tell you right now, Comedy Central is going through their list of comedians, who's available, who's not available, who's abroad, who can pull eyeballs, who's big on social media. Like all these metrics, it goes through a machine. Like they're not just, it's not about, hey, like back in the day, like David Letterman was a funny weatherman. Hey, this guy's funny and sarcastic, and let's give him a talk show. Doesn't work like that anymore. There's a lot of machinery that goes on behind the scenes, and whoever they pick, hey, they're fortunate, and I hope they run with it, which they will. If you're an experienced comedian, you understand how rare these opportunities are. Like they breathe rarefied air, like at the top of the mountain, and to get there takes a lot of work and a lot of luck. So when those 2 points intersect, you got to cash in. I hope you guys are having a great day. We'll talk soon. Thanks for watching.